Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Anne Marie of the Art of Healing. So I'm here in New York. I am in my old space and I will be here until about November. So for right now, for July and August, I am open for business. So feel free to contact me for whatever spiritual need you might you might have. I've been going through a little bit of changes, but my core public uh, persona, public work that I do, this YouTube channel will continue. My monthly Q&As with the Raw Collective will continue. My Patreon community will continue. All the meetings on there. So just so you know, with this Patreon community, there are three tiers. The first tier is just something that says, hey, you know what, Anne-Marie, you've been at it for a long time. I want to support your efforts. Here you go. The second one is, I want to contribute too. So you come in with the second tier and we meet twice a month. I meet earlier in the day for Europe, later in the day for me, anyway, for the West Coast of the United States. And we get together, we share our lives, we lift each other up. Healing happens, channeling happens, and it's an incredible way to access the Raw Collective, my guides and teachers that assist in the healing, and receiving beautiful messages on a really regular basis for you. The bang for your buck is incredible. And then the third level is a level for people who are questioning whether or not they have been in either some dark op program, and we meet together. We talk about the incredible supernatural events that happen in our lives every day, and we create a community of healing. A lot of people don't have anybody to talk to, and this is what this is about. And it is a monthly investment, but we meet every Monday night for at least an hour and a half. And we have people from all over the world that are in this group. So if this suits you, if you never thought about talking about your experiences with anybody else, this is the place to go. And it is filled with love. It is filled with advice. It is filled with healing. And it is a beautiful, sacred community. So I encourage you to check out my Patreon community at Anne Marie, the Art of Healing. So the other thing that I have been doing that is brand new is something that dropped into my head 3 days ago by Spirit. It's called Everyday Spirit Talk. And I have that on TikTok. So I'm sharing it on TikTok first. Then I post it to Instagram, and then I post it to YouTube as a short. So you will get it eventually, but it originates on TikTok because, to be honest, everything that we do in this incarnation is kind of a negotiation with the dark side, right? I mean, there's light and dark in everything. And I know TikTok for a fact is this incredible time suck. I mean, I will go on there and an hour and a half will go by and I'm still sitting there going bing, bing, bing. And I'm like, I know, I'm making it very hard on myself. But at the same time, what I do see on there is some incredible things. So it's a negotiation, right? Talk about negotiation. Oh my God, I went into Voldemort twice since I've been there, and I'm probably going to go again today. Talk about a negotiation with the dark side, but I want to print some pictures. We have to negotiate with the dark side in everything that we do. But as long as we understand and we're observant and we understand that this is just, a tactical maneuver. I don't know. It's all about your perspective and it's all about the negotiation. But don't beat yourself up. Sometimes you don't have any other way around it, right? To get from point A to point B, you've got to do something. And everything is a negotiation. Just keep your vibe high and send love wherever you go. It's such a depressing place. It's hard for me to even go in there. It's like everybody's like, "Wah." So just go in there and shine your light and go in there and be pretty and beautiful and happy and handsome and whatever it is you need to do to negotiate yourself through that experience. Okay, So that's that. The other thing that I want to talk to you about is my ears prayer warrior. Um, I sat down with my calendar, I sat down with spirit, and we are doing twice a month prayer, intensive prayer, focused, light bringing, and targeted light shedding onto this planet. So we are doing that. If you are interested in doing that, reach out to me. I will add you to my email list. And I have two times again. So I've always been called to do it twice. I've got to do it earlier in the day for those of you that are in Europe, later in the day for those of you that are on the West Coast and on other parts of the world. So if you wish to be a part of that, contact me, send me an email, Anne-Marie, the Art of Healing at gmail.com. And I will add you to the mailing list. And these will be Zoom meetings, and they don't take that long. They really don't. It's only about half an hour. And it's beautiful and beneficial and loving. And I encourage everyone to utilize this so we can accelerate ascension and really, really get over and blast this planet with love so that everything will raise up. So I have one last thing to share. I started a Facebook group. Again, negotiation with the dark side, but we're going to keep it in the love light. So it's Anne-Marie, the Art of Healing. It is a private Facebook group, but you can ask to join. Okay. And it's an open community where I get to share other things with people that is a little bit more difficult to do on my Patreon community. Because I don't know, like, I see some involvement on Patreon and I still post everything there. I just love you guys and I want to see feedback from you. Speaking of feedback, I posted a video on Everyday Spiritual Talk or Spirit Talk, or I forget what I named my group on TikTok, about abundance and about what we do to sabotage our own abundance. So there are beautiful souls out there who happen to love me, and my God knows that I love them too. And the way people share love is by giving gifts. And I got triggered. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I feel unworthy. Ooh, I'm going to get emotional. So I'm getting emotional because I struggle with not feeling worthy. Believe it or not, I really struggle. You can ask anybody who's really close to me. I really feel unworthy sometimes. And this dear, beautiful soul who is very, very generous with me wanted to send me something here in New York. And they asked for my mailing address here in New York. And I scoffed at her. And I feel really bad. I was like, wow, what a bitchy thing to do. And then I kept thinking about it and I'm like, how many times do each and every one of us, so this is my personal journey, right? I always considered myself very flawed. And so one of the things that I used to do was, this meek thing, this meekness. Oh no, I'm not worthy. I'm a public figure. I've been a public figure my entire life. I've been performing since I'm 5 years old in kindergarten in front of people. And even with all that public exposure, the fact that I performed mostly in church and it was all about worship and it was all about God. No, it's not about me. It's about God. It's about the Holy Spirit. I was very blocking of compliments and generosity until my dad told me one time, because my ex-husband was an opera singer and we started to perform together. And he was he was a Gemini. I call Geminis, they're like peacocks. They flutter their feathers and they're just like, ha, 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 look how beautiful I am. And he was like that. And me, on the other hand, even though I loved getting dressed up and I loved performing, when somebody came up after me, I was like, uh, oh, really? Oh, thank you. And it was like really, it was not nice. And my dad came up to me and he scolded me. He's like, when somebody comes up to you, you be gracious and you say thank you because you rejected them. And I went, whoa, all right. Well, that was over 25 years ago that my father told me this, and I still haven't quite learned it. So let's look at what we block because of our own shit that we have to deal with, right? Our own sense of inadequacy, our own sense of, I don't deserve this. And we seem to forget that abundance is our inheritance. It is sure as hell our inheritance. So pay attention to how you speak. And to this individual, I apologize for blocking that abundance. I love you. I love you and I appreciate you. I love you all and I appreciate you all. And these people from all over the world, whoever you are, send me comments and messages. Let me know you're out there. I met a beautiful soul at the Secret Space Conference who said he's seen all of my videos, but he never commented. And I'm like, no, babe, comment, comment. Okay? Because in giving, you receive. Sometimes we like to receive. It's like this two-way thing, right? I give very publicly, and yet I have trouble receiving. And people receive very anonymously and have trouble giving. Let's just take a look at that and bring it into balance, everybody. Of course, you're not going to be comfortable in every situation, but I think that's the nature of this density, this duality, this place that we dwell in. I thank you for everything that you are. I thank you for being in my life. I thank you for making it this far in this video. I don't know, how long have I been recording? This is a long time for Anne Marie. But I thank you for everything. I welcome your support and your energy exchanges. And I want to help you in your daily life. So I'm there for you. Check me out, AnneMarieTheArtOfHealing.com. I love you.